My name is Wei Chen, and I came to the United States 3 years ago from Fujian, China. I didn't know what to expect, but I found out very soon that my high school in South Philadelphia was one of the most violent schools in the city. One by one, all my friends were getting beaten up. Many of them dropped out soon after. In the lunchroom, Asian students got food thrown on them every day. The cafeteria manager made fun of our accents when we ordered food. I did not go to the lunchroom for 2 years. We were beaten in hallways and bathrooms. I heard racial slurs all the time, and we told administrators at the school sometimes they laughed at us or told us to speak English. Sometimes they yelled at us as if it were our fault, or shrugged their shoulders and walked away. In October 2008, 5 of my Chinese friends were beaten by 30 other students. But instead of protecting them and trying to understand what was happening, the school suspended the Chinese victims for fighting. It was enough. I knew I could not be silent anymore and let this happen again and again to me or my classmates. From that day on, I began to organize students to stand up for ourselves. We began to document what was happening to us. We reached out to community leaders and other adults for help. On December 3rd, 2009, 30 Asian immigrant students got beat up inside and outside school during a whole school day. 13 Asian kids had to go to the emergency room. The principal and district leaders denied that anything had happened at school and said no one was hurt. Our principal told the staff that we had an Asian agenda. I knew Martin Luther King had led boycotts, so I convinced 50 of my classmates to stage a boycott until the schools took steps for our safety. Our parents were very against it. We 50 students met every day, shared our stories, and made a list of our demands. The boycott lasted for 8 days and got national media attention. We filed a complaint with the Department of Justice, and they agreed that our civil rights had been violated. The principal resigned, and we got a much better one. Over the past 2 years, I have learned a lot about what racial justice means, and that immigrant youth can take leadership. We felt like the school was failing both the Asian students and the African American students who were attacking us. We didn't want them to start a life in jail, so we focused our demands on the school's responsibility. We wanted to make a school that would work for all the students. Today, South Philadelphia High School is a much safer and better school because of our work. We're working now in a citywide campaign for nonviolent schools. Please join me in celebrating, in welcoming, in challenging our civil rights. The Freedom from Fear Award winners tonight, Wei Chen and Bach Tong, 17 years old and 19 years old. They are fearless from South Philadelphia High School.
My name is Wei Chen, and
my name is Bach.
we are both from the Asian Student Association of Philadelphia. And we know there are many high schools face same issue and have the same struggle like us in the different place. But the Asian Student Association of Philadelphia members came from different backgrounds and speaking different language. We face same issue, such as the language barrier and the violence. We recognize that we must work together to fight for our rights. And this is especially important right now. Bring report of the Philadelphia School District, which will result in the teacher layoff, cutting of the after-school activity, and cutting of the bilingual and safety staff. We are part of the campaign of the Nonviolent School in Philadelphia, which is a network for youth organization and community organization working together to address these issues, and the school to the prison pipeline. As part of this campaign, we are working with the other youth organizations to fight for our rights, and we believe that youth and young people belong to the school. It's not in prisons. In the future, we will continue to work with immigrant youth and other youth organizations, empower the youth to become the leaders of their communities. Asian Student Association of Philadelphia believes that we have the power to make a change, but the power should use it to help the people and help the community. It's not going to hurt people. If we using the power to hurt people, and one day we will lose the power. Thank you.